Hey everyone, this is Cycopather. Welcome back for more. Let's play with your door. In the last episode, we got here and did the little crane game of sorts here in the X-Naut Fortress. And in this episode, hopefully we'll finish off the X-Naut Fortress if all goes well. Before we continue on here, we want to head back down to sub-level 2, because there's one more thing we need to do down there before we can advance here further in sub-level 1. So let's go do that really quickly. Alright, sub-level 2. Like I said earlier, all the enemies will respawn if you go back to Rogueport, and for the sake of showing that off, a lot of the enemies did respawn here. I probably could have taken them out off screen, but I was too lazy to. I did get rid of the Yucks and a few regular X-Nauts, but anyway, let's head back. Oh, okay, being that we're so close to leveling up, rather than going back to healing, I think what I'm going to end up doing is just sticking with Bobbery here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use a Super Shroom for right now. Because I'm a little worried about my health, but I don't want to worry too much about it. What was I supposed to do again? There's level 2 thing with the stuff. Oh yeah, if we go over here, so right here, this is, oh not that, if we go here, this which is, it says left, middle, right, that's what the, left, right, middle, that's what the crane game was for. But here, this other one says, today's code is 014029. I believe that is the same every time, so I probably could have done that earlier, but I figured I'd show that off to you guys just so you know what the heck you're supposed to do. So you want to go back over here and back up to the sub-level 1 again, and that's where that one, the switch thing is, and we can use the code to progress. I'm using words very well today. But anyway, the way I like to remember that is that it's 140, which is and 140 is the number, the character limit on Twitter. So I don't know, it's easy for me to remember. Okay, with only 5 star points away from a level up, let's go ahead and use our code here. I just bit my lip a little bit. That hurt. Ow. Keep in mind here, don't let the number of spaces deceive you. The code still is 0140229. There are 2 empty spaces there, but you should be fine. If you head over to the right here, we can now head into what I believe is a trivia game. Alright.
Who are you? Oh, you came here to get the elevator key so you can access the computer room? Yeah, I thought so. Well then, you're gonna have to beat me to get it. And if you lose, your life is mine. You hear that? Mine. So what do you say?
Challenge the chump. Let's do it.
Hoo ha ha. You're mine now. And here we go, folks. The main event, the 66th annual Quick Quiz. Yay! If you get 5 correct answers to the following questions, then you win, win, win! But if you get just 3 wrong answers, you're toast, and you don't want to be toast, folks. Well then, what are you waiting for, huh? Here we go. Question number 1. Exactly what's in here?
That would be the elevator key.
You sure about that? You're correct. Crud. But that's an easy one. You won't do so well on the next one, I guarantee that. Here we go, sucker. Now, question number 2. What's the name of the girl in Petalworks who's waiting patiently for Koop's return?
That would be his girlfriend, Koopy.
You're correct. Crud. But that was an easy one. You won't do so well on the next one, I guarantee that. Here we go, sucker. Now, question 3. Goomba, Lava Bubble, Fuzzy Beetle, and Boo. How many feet do they have in total?
Well, Goomba has 2 feet, a Lava Bubble has none, a Fuzzy Beetle has 4, and Boo has none, so that would be 6.
You're correct. Crud. But that was an easy one. You won't do so well on the next one, I guarantee that. Here we go, sucker.
Throat hurts.
We're on to question 4. It's elementary. For non-idiots, where's the one, the only diamond star?
Well, let's see. The Grits was orange, so that's not diamond. Cortez's, I don't think that was the one. Partially Sanctum, that was red. And Hooktails, well, that one was like a diamond. You know, it was gray, so that's close to diamond, I think it was. Cortez's, I believe, was green. So yeah, it's Hooktail.
You sure about that? Grrr, you're correct, you jerk. You've only gotten 4 questions right? You're kidding me. Well, fine. I'm gonna toss an extra hard one your way. You happy now, sucker? And now, question 5. What was the name of the very first champion of the Gutsville Arena?
Let's see, we have Prince Mush, Prince Macho, Prince Marsh, and Prince Matthew. It's actually Prince Mush.
You sure about that?
Yes, it's Jolene's brother.
No, correct. That's 5 correct answers. Crud, you win. I'm so mad right now. I can hardly see straight. I lose. I lose. Fine, but I really hate you. Take this, you bum.
Alrighty, from that we get the elevator key, a card key that operates the elevator, blah, blah, blah. In my practice one, I made sure to write down the other 2 questions that you can't ask if you get 2 questions wrong. So the other, I believe, yeah, the other 2 questions we were missing is question number 6 was what was Francesca and Frankie losing Keyhole Key? That was a ring. And question 7 is what question is this? And it's number 7. So keep that in mind in case you get a question wrong. Those are 2 other answers for you. Alright, now, I believe, let me check my gear real quick. We have an elevator key and a card key. So, now we have an elevator key. Let's head down, I believe we can go down from there. If we go down to sub-level 2, there's an elevator there that'll take us to sub-level 3 and 4. So let's go there. Elevators. That's a cool little elevator animation. And the elevator's cool too, because it's got kind of like a pod design to it, which I like. Anyway, let's head over this way to the right. And if we do so, I believe there's another elevator waiting for us. Yes, there is. We can put our key in it. And we can go downstairs. So, first things first. Let's head to sub-level 3. Alrighty then. Let's head to the left first, like we always do. On the left here, we got an X-Knot. Alrighty, and with that, we will actually level up once more. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get my HP and FP even and get it to, I believe, 40. Yes, alright. And that will actually refill our HP and FP and all that, so that is wonderful. And Mario also becomes an A-list star, which will make our stage and audience bigger for next time, so that's good. Basically what all that does is gives us a bigger chance of getting more items from the crowd, as far as I know. This one area has this one maze of sorts has a bit of a follow the leader thing going for it. It's more follow leader, snake, something like that. Basically, you can only step on the spots when they are illuminated, and you have to follow the path that it gives you. So just be wary of that and be careful as you go along. I think it does give you an opportunity to jump. Actually, no, it doesn't. Never mind. It will take you back here, so just be wary of that and just follow it. It may seem like it's going backwards and you're not going to make any progress, but it does just move around in the long run, so don't worry about that too much. Okay, so let's just go left and down and all that, and fun little thing. I kind of like that these puzzles do mix it up, because if it was just the same thing and just memorizing it all 3 times, it would be kind of annoying. So I like how the first one, you know, you kind of have to memorize it last second. This one, it does go back there for a second there, so just be careful with that. I like how the first one you have to memorize it, and the second one it gives you it on the wall, and you have to look at that, and this one it's kind of like a snake / follow the leader thing going for it. Anyway, now that that's gone, we now have the access to this here. That's an HP drain, simultaneously attacks your foes and lowers their HP. Cool little item we can use later on if we get a chance. Now that we have the second card key, we actually need to get 3 for later on, so we only need 1 more, so let's head over to the right. X-Knot's here. Alrighty, now we're done with that battle. If we head over to the right, this is the room I was talking about. We're going to need 3 keys, however we only have 2 right now. So let's head back in the elevator and go to sub-level 4, because that is where the last key is. And that will allow us to progress here. I know I said I would finish this, I think I said I would finish the fortress within this episode. However, there is one more area, and I think it's going to take a bit of a while, so I think I'm actually going to finish it next episode. I've got one more thing I want to do before I do that, but, oh. Seems we're in Peach's room. But Peach is nowhere to be found. But there is an enemy in her bathroom. That's a little creepy. Well, if we're in Peach's area, does that mean we can go see Tech? Oh, couldn't hurt to check, could it? Alrighty, let's go ahead. And no, we cannot. We cannot use your toilet like a warp pipe like we could with the last one. Sad day. Sad bad dad. Alrighty, let's go across and go see if we can go see Tech. This door's locked. Guess we cannot. Alright, well, let's head back up to 7 level 3. Because, are we missing a card key? Actually, no, 7 level 2 I think we want to go to. Because I think we might be... Are we missing a card? I need to check. My apologies, I think I've gotten off track a little bit. My apologies for that. But let me go check, because I think I might have missed something. We have 2 card keys. Okay, I'm missing a card key. I will be right back. I have to check something. Okay, sorry, I had a bit of a mind blank there. And we actually want to stay on sub-level 2 and go all the way to the right here. And in doing so, it will take us to Grodus' main lair. There is a new enemy here. This, I think this is the only time I ever see one of these. Or maybe, no, hammer, what am I doing? This is an X-Yux. As opposed to a Z-Yux or a regular Yux. I don't think there's any Y-Yuxes. Can I? I don't think I can. I think he has a defense point, so I don't think he'll do anything. Yeah, he does. Okay. Not much different here. I believe he just does 1 more damage with his attack, his main attack. But otherwise, he's the same as the rest of the Yuxes, so don't worry too much. Oh, I guess he takes out 2 things at a time. That's helpful. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch to Vivian real quick, because I think she'll be more helpful for this. And I'm going to use Fiery Jinx. EXXY. Being that Miz will be of no help to us during this part. Mostly because, well, he can't really do any attacks, and he can't attack multiple of them at a time. I think if I do Fiery Jinx here again, then I can have Mario attack him and then on out to battle. So, not too bad. I wasted a bit of FP, but I didn't really care all too much. Yeah! Why? That's pretty funny. Alrighty, and then now that shield's gone, we can go ahead and jump on it, and that will be that. And that will show off the last. That will get us, that will make the last card key available to us. We have seen one of these guys before. I believe there was, no, just one of them. He was guarding the door to Grodus' room back here during the Peach interlude. And yes, there's the key here. This is Grodus' office of sorts. And yes, I think I explained it at the end of that video. There was a little Easter egg there. When you access Grodus' computer, it plays the Famicom Disk System boot video music thing. Kind of neat. It's something that you wouldn't really get here, but if you're like me, you're a collector, or you're a Japanese kid that grew up during the 80s, it's just something that, a cool little nostalgia kick of sorts. Anyway, apologies for the bit of the detour there, but we need to go back to floor 3. Now that we have all of the, or sub-level 3 I mean, now that we have all the card keys, and we can access the next room, and that will be the end of it, I believe. I think I actually want to check my timer real quick, because I think we might have time for this. I don't know. We'll see. Let me check my timer real quick. Yes, we're currently, or without cutting out any battles, we're at 19 minutes. So I'm going to, I believe, oh crap, headache, or head thing. I stood up too quickly. I believe that's going to be the end of this episode here. In the next episode, we're going to take on this next room and hopefully get to the boss. I will see you guys then.